My name is Yasamin and I'm studying biomedical sciences. The best thing about my course, I would say definitely the lecturers and supervisors that we have. They are fantastic, super supportive, like they're always there in case of any emergencies or, any dramas that you might have in studying and revisions. And then I would also add the practicals that we have in laboratories. It's always so fun, always expect the unexpected in the labs. and yeah, I love it. Yeah, the most fun class that really stood out to me was probably the neurosciences that we had. So it was the study of brain and any brain diseases. We had that in our second year and it was absolutely fascinating. Every session, every lecture was just stunning. You would just sit there and you think that you're listening to a story, especially the lecturer. I would appreciate them from here, but they were amazing at the job. And everything that we were taught in that lecture was based on real life experiences. So you can relate things that you're learning, like the academic things, you could relate them straight to your real life or your own experiences, which I really loved. Obviously, the transition from college to university could be really intimidating for some people and overwhelming, but at Roehampton, it did not become a big thing for me because everyone was so welcoming and all the counterparts and all the lecturers and supervisors, as I mentioned, they are just so nice and really, really warm. So they would advise you on every steps of your first weeks and they will tell you what things you're going to go through to, not as if you're going to be suffering, but as if what steps you need to take to settle down and settle in your first year. So overall it was smooth, it wasn't a big deal. So I do really like Southwest London, and I'm not a native person in here, I'm not British, but I feel like Southwest can be one of the best parts of London that you can live in. And in terms of my favourite places around here, I would say definitely Putney Local and Putney High Street can be one of the best areas that you can hang around with friends, if you want to go to a pub, club or cinema, or you want to go to a fancy restaurant or grab a McDonald's, It's just, everything is there, everything is accessible, so I think it's really good. And also you've got access to all means of transportation of London, which is definitely a must if you're looking for a place to live in. So one of the things that most students and prospective people are concerned about is whether they get enough time to work part-time while studying. I would say Roehampton made that much easier for me because what is happening here is that they tend to put lectures mainly in 2 or 3 days per week. That would leave you enough time to work part-time somewhere. And one of the great opportunities that I was informed about when I became a student here was the ambassador opportunity. So you can basically work based on 0-hour contract. You're not committed to anything, which is fantastic. That's sort of a dream job, I would say. And yeah, you can work whenever you want and whenever you are available. The fact that you have 3 days and you sometimes get long weekends based on the days that you've got your lectures. I think you can work in external companies or in local store and shops as well. So that's definitely manageable. So once you become an ambassador, you get to pick up many transferable skills and you get to do various types of stuff at university and at different exhibitions. I did many stuff. I worked in HE fairs, going to different schools, talking to talking to secondary school students, GCSE students or A-levels, and going to big UCAS exhibitions where you have like this big stand and representing your own university, trying to like promote it and talk to other prospective students, try to like help them out if they have any questions, because they are experiencing the same thing that you did, like let's say a year or 2 years ago. And I also worked big open days whereby we have got loads of, again, prospective students coming into our campus. You get to take them on campus tours, or you get to take them, give them like taster lectures. It's just so fun. The best experience I've had as an ambassador is definitely working an open day. It's quite hectic from our end, from like workers perspective. However, it's fun at the same time. Like, you are sweating, but you're loving it because you're doing what you love. And yeah, it's one of the big days, and I really always have fun on those days. As a student, I'm always like active and up for extracurricular activities. So I decided to take part and participate in our student union. In my second year, I nominated myself to become international officer, and fortunately I got that. So I was representing all international students, also trying to make any policies if they inquire for, or if I see any need for that. And also I was in charge of arranging some fun events and activities for international students, which was definitely enjoyable. Then moving onwards to third year, I then got sort of promoted, and I'm going to be Whitelands College President for this upcoming year.